energy from the start that I'm sure you wanted to see. But
Yeah.
what impressed you, I guess, down the stretch, especially in that fourth, to just come out and get this fourth win?
I mean, it was literally a matter of whenever we were going to sit down and start guarding people, we'd get back in the game. No matter what the deficit was, thankfully we decided to do it early enough that we could really close the gap going into halftime. But I think they only scored I think 30 points. Yeah, they only scored like 38 points or something like that in the last 30 minutes of the game. So. Credit to our guys for that.
Speaking of the defense, Şengün was a problem in that first half.
Yeah.
How did you like the way you guys closed him out, especially kind of locked down the paint too?
I mean, he's a super talented player. He's got a lot of game, really skilled. You don't see many guys like that in the league right now. And as such, you kind of get a feel for how to have to guard him. And he does a good job of eating up space and then playing off of that. When Rudy closed down his space, it was a lot harder for him to get the angles to finish.
I was just going to say, I know you're happy to have Taurean Prince back.
Yeah.
But how much impact does he have on a night like this when you need that extra energy?
No, he's huge. He's plus 19. He was really good for us in the all throughout the game. Made a couple clutch shots at the end of the shot clock for us. It's great to have him back.
We've seen nights like this before this season where you get down early, it's 20-point plus, and you never really get back in it.
Yeah.
So what did this team maybe learn on a night like tonight, or has learned throughout the season that enabled them to?
I mean, it's we're doing a much better job of hanging together when things are tough. I didn't think like that when we got down tonight. It was a matter of like coming apart at the seams, so to speak. It was more of a matter of lack of the right amount of effort. Once we got the effort right, I think then. To me, if the whole part of the first half was just finding 5-6 guys who were going to guard. Just find 5-6 guys who wanted to guard. So.
I think you kind of found that lineup towards the end of the second quarter.
Yeah.
Was that just it? Those guys just started, and that turned.
Yeah, that was absolutely it. And then Austin was in that lineup too. The sixth guy, and then in the second half, I thought D'Lo really stepped up, played really good defense. We were tough on the glass. We rebounded well. Certainly. Played a little more physical, got into the ball, pressured a little bit more, that type of stuff.
After the game the other night against the Clippers, Rudy said over and over again that it's kind of part of his job to set the tone. Did you sense that, especially in the second half, with him coming out and getting as many putbacks?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, we were lacking that in the first half, and particularly with the easy stuff that Şengün was getting. But we found it. And Rudy was, got some huge putbacks right when we needed it. And I thought he was also, really good affecting shots in the second half for the most part, So.
I was just going to say, when Ant seems to have a turnover, I know players don't like that, but he always responds with some big play, it seems, on the other end. Just as a coach, how are you seeing his accountability just as a player, that maturity kind of?
Yeah, I mean, that's when his competitiveness comes out. He knows, he's going to make mistakes. He's going to turn it over. He has the ball in his hands a lot. He's still learning his reads and his timing and all that. But having said all that, he cares, and that's what it all comes from. So if you make a mistake and you care, then you have a far better chance of making it up when it happens.